Hey, everybody, welcome back, or should I say, welcome back. We are excited to have here with us the coloring book queen, the one and only, the legend. She has sold over 3,000, no, 30,000 coloring books, not 3,000, 30,000 coloring books with 3,000 5-star reviews. That's almost, as far as I know, I think maybe Zane has the same amount of reviews. I don't know any other author I know that has that many reviews. So, Sister McClain-Muhammad, thank you so much for joining us. Please tell us a little bit about yourself and this new book, I Need You to Know That You Matter. And it's
Absolutely.
Kickstarter.
Thank you for having me, Brother Pratt. I am so excited to be here. Like you said, I'm Lora. I'm the coloring book queen. I have been so fortunate in my indie author journey that has been just over 2 years now. Like you said, I'm hitting close to the 40,000 mark. I'm like right there to that 40,000 mark
After this
with
interview,
over.
40,000.
You know what? I might be there already. I'm trying to check these numbers with Ingram Spark, but they won't, they don't pick up. You got to
Yes,
wait a
yes,
couple
right,
days.
right.
But I am so close. I'm so excited about this Arthur journey that I have been on for 2 years. I am a mother. I am a wife. I am a grandmother. Prior to being an indie author, I was a sales and marketing manager. So there's so many different things that I've done, but I have found that my purpose and my love is being an indie children's book author.
Well, when you talk about being an independent children's author, I think that is not something everybody picks up naturally. So, can you give us a little bit of history as to how you got to this place where you actually decided, hey, Laura, you know what? Let's go ahead and develop our own children's book.
Well, I didn't choose to be an author at all. It actually chose me. I was a sales and marketing manager for a Fortune 500 company. My daughter told me, hey, guess what? You're going to be a grandma. And first the shock hit me, then the fear hit me, and then God hit me and was like, okay, you're ready for this. You can do this. And once my granddaughter, Eden Estelle, was born, and I looked at her like my eyes opened to a brand new world. um, let's see, I had asked God, what is my passion? What is my purpose? What am I supposed to be doing here? And one night I just had a vision. Hey, you're supposed to be writing a book. And I was like, me? Write a book? What do you mean? And so I ignored it. The dream, the vision kept coming back, and it was like, you're supposed to be writing a children's book. I ignored that. I got hit in the head with it one night, popped up at 3 o'clock in the morning, and it was a coloring book. I thought I was crazy. When I told it to my husband, he thought I was crazy. But anyway, I listened. I jotted it down all in one night. I found an illustrator, and I need you to know the ABCs of Black Girl Magic was born. Once it was born, I had a vision board party. I shared it with 40 of my best friends and family, an intimate setting. They went
Wow.
crazy for it and they started sharing it, and it went viral. It went crazy. Uh, Within 4 months, the ladies had asked for the boys' book, so I did that one. I need you to know the ABCs of a young king's greatness. It went viral. And then now to the new book, I was asked for that one for over a year, and I just couldn't do it. And based on everything that was going on, social injustice, the social unrest, the loss of jobs, COVID had happened. I lost my big cush uh, job. And I was like, what the heck? And then finally, again, it just came to me. Stick with your brand. I need you to know hashtag You Matter was born. And it's just an amazing book that shares positive affirmations to our Black and Brown children to show them and tell them that they are amazing, they're admirable, they're beautiful, they're phenomenal. I speak big words to our children because they deserve to know those. I speak those big words to my 2-year old granddaughter She's a little sponge. She will tell you, I am phenomenal. So, what we teach, what we feel, what we give to our children, they pick it up and they love it.
That's what's up. What do you from the feedback you've gotten? What do you see as to the maybe I don't want to say the obstacle, but I guess it's obstacle, um, the distraction we'll call it that stops parents from having this type of discussion about affirmation. I know that a lot of times I'll hear, this child will, or this adult will speak that my father or mother, they use X, Y, and Z words. But it's not something we hear across the board. We hear it, that one standout person or that one standout child, but since you've been in the streets and you've seen the response to this coloring book of affirmations, what do you think is the stoppage that stops us from all of us from speaking positivity into our child's life?
I'll tell you real quickly. I was born and raised in Gary, Indiana. If any of you know about Gary, Indiana, I was born and raised in the hood to teenage parents. My mom was 14 when she had me.
Uh-huh.
My dad was in the home working in the steel mill. My daddy was 17. So I was born to very young parents in the hood, right? At that time in the 70s, kids weren't being told you're amazing, you're phenomenal, you're
Right.
valued, you're worthy. But I was one of the few that my parents did tell me, hey, you can do anything, you could be anybody you want to be, like that. What I see today is because I try to give back so much to my community and try to be there as often as I can, is that we're still living in a time where it's a two-family household, or it might be just a mom in the house. But everybody, you best believe, have to bring in that check to the household. So if you're busy working or you're busy just trying to get some food on the table, you don't have time to tell little baby that you're phenomenal, you're amazing, you're brilliant. So
Right. Right.
oftentimes I see that happening. The change I'm trying to bring about is get these books into the parents' hands, to the grandparents' hands, to their sisters and brothers' hands. And it's just a simple book in its simplicity. It tells them, A, you're amazing. B, you're beautiful. C, you're confident, courageous. It speaks to their spirit. So whoever I can get it to, if it's one child at a time, that's important to me. But the obstacles, I'll go back to that, like you asked, is it might be one parent household, it might be two, both of them may be working. Whatever the case, we still have to make sure our children have access to this type of work.
Absolutely agree with you 100%. Um, which leads us to today's topic really is supporting your Kickstarter. That's why we're here. I want to take the time to make sure that people know how to find your Kickstarter, number one. And number two, the importance. We have 2 more days left in this Kickstarter. You're, I guess I would say, 80% there, of your goal. So first, how do people find the Kickstarter? What's the search word they should be utilizing to find your Kickstarter?
So to find my Kickstarter, you could either one or two things. You could look under Lora McClain-Muhammad. You could look up my name. You could look up the name of my book, hashtag You Matter. So it's I Need You to Know, or you could just simply put in You Matter. You can find it that way. You could go to my website, which is www.coloringbookqueen.com. So I just want to show you real quickly what the
Yeah,
book
please
looks
do.
like. I have a sample of the hardcover book,
Mm,
and it says, I need you to know, hashtag you matter. It's
hmm
positive affirmations from A to Z for our
hmm
children. It is
Beautiful.
beautifully illustrated,
Yep.
shows our kids who they can be, and just tells them positive affirmations. I want to go over to the M pages for you, which is so important. When our
Sure. Sure.
children get to have days or character days, who you can be, so they get to learn on these pages, and it shows them like, who is that? And we get to teach them about Martin Luther King. Or who is
Right.
that? And we could teach them about Michael Jordan or Michael Jackson or President Obama in his tan suit. So my book brings up so many different
You didn't go to the
conversations.
tan suit, did
I
you? You went
went
to
to
the
the
tan.
tan
You
suit.
went to the tan suit.
Look, I try to do everything with intention. So this brings the big conversations to our children. On the women's page, we have Michelle Obama. We have Kamala Davis and her pearls and her chucks. We have
Hmm.
Tabitha Brown. So it just speaks to so many different, like I said, anything I write for our children, I write it with intention so we could
Right.
bring up the good conversation. On the back, it shows all the children in my family. So this was intentional too. That's my granddaughter, Eden. These are my cousins, my nieces, my nephews, all the children in the book. They range
Good.
from
Good.
all different beautiful skin complexions
Yes.
and hair types. So it's just such an important piece for Black and brown children, but also it speaks to diversity and inclusion for all children. So it's an important book, and I'd love, love, love for you to get it and have it and diversify these babies' libraries.
So most authors don't go to Kickstarter. They go to Amazon. They put their books up on Amazon. Can you speak to why Kickstarter and why it's important to support Black projects on Kickstarter?
Absolutely. So my coloring books, I think you can see them
Yes, beautiful.
behind me. Those
Uh-huh.
that have sold over the 30,000 and the 3,000 plus 5-star reviews. That's how I knew I was on to something. Those are on Amazon. Why Kickstarter? And to support the African American community, the Black community, as we try to get our projects out into the world,
Right.
is because as independent author, I won't say we have a harder time, but what I will say is it costs thousands upon thousands upon thousands of dollars to get good quality work into the hands of our children.
Right.
Um, why Kickstarter is because we are offering our hard work. If we go to these big publishing companies, we can't go back and support our community because we don't have anything left to support with. We
You
can't.
barely can support yourself.
You bet. Oh, come on now. These lights you see on over my head, they would not be on. When I tell you, I outsourced my books to had to go outside of the country to do it. There was no
Right.
way possible to do it within the
Right.
United States. No way possible. If you need 10,000, 15,000 books, I couldn't even fathom trying to get 30,000 books because I would starve to death trying to do that, right? Trying to do
Right.
it in the United States. Still very expensive doing it overseas. So we go to Kickstarter as a way just to give us a little boost to help us out. And it's like pulling teeth to get our projects
Yep.
supported. But our sister authors, theirs get supported in 6 hours. They get 20,000, 30,000, forty
Right.
thousand dollars for
Yep.
their projects. We ask for a mere 8,000 or 10,000 just to give us the tip of what we need to get our projects out
Right.
into our
Right.
communities, and we have to scratch and scrape and beg
For
for that,
30
and it's
days.
just not
Yeah.
right. For 30 days, they
Right.
get it in 6 hours to 6 days, maybe. Oh, I'm going to do my Kickstarter. I think I'll do it for 10 days, and they get triple what they've asked for. Now, I'm not complaining, but I'm just saying it is what it is.
Right.
And
Right.
so, why Kickstarter? It is to kickstart this business. We're not asking to give us a handout
Right.
or just a little, come on,
Yes.
help us get these books into our community. So,
Exactly.
in a nutshell, that's what it is, and that's why it is. And so, you go on to that platform and you get the book. You don't go
Right.
onto the platform and just give me anything unless you want to. I'll take it. Thank you. But you go on to get the book and to get the work.
Amen. Amen. I feel you on that one. Well, this is excellent. I'm a strong supporter of Black authors, and over the next weekend, these next 2 days, we're going to really push this out, let people know. One, to know to Google the hashtag You Matter and affirmation and your name, but more importantly, the word Kickstarter. And so,
Absolutely.
and to go to coloringbookqueen.com for the fastest and easiest way. Um,
Absolutely.
Two,
Absolutely.
we want you to have you come back on after Kickstarter is over and you come back on as the winner because we want to document your win. We want people to
Absolutely.
know that the Coloring Book Queen was on our show before. She did the call out. She got it. She came back on the show to say now she's not just the Coloring Book Queen, she's the Kickstarter Queen.
Absolutely. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. I can't wait to come back. I can't wait to share. I can't wait to support you all in your efforts. We have to start supporting each other, plain and simple. We got
Amen.
Juneteenth as a holiday, so
Yeah.
we need to start getting together. We can make things happen if we get together and do it.
Right. The intention has to be there, and it is there. And to your point, to be intelligent about using that intention, having the Obama in the tan suit,
Absolutely.
like,
It's
like,
it's it's making our children aware and
yep,
talking to them, but in a fun way and in a way that they can
that,
understand it. That
yep,
part, that part right there, bring it down to the littlest level. We have to teach these
exactly.
babies and we have to start on the level that they can understand. And it's so funny. You would think a 2-year-old doesn't get it, but my granddaughter absolutely gets
Yeah.
it. And sometimes she uses it against me. She knows if she come tell me, Lovey, I'm amazing, I'm just gonna open up the
Did we lose you? Oh, we lost your the audio. Dang it.
uh-oh,
Oh,
uh-oh.
there we go. You
Did you
back. You
lose
back.
me?
Yeah, you watched it.
Okay.
When he said "Lovey," that's when everything. He said "Lovey, you're amazing." He said, "I'm gonna open up," and then lost you.
Open up the
So,
wallet. So my granddaughter calls me Lovey. I was
gotcha.
not going for the grandmama thing. She calls me Lovey. And so when
I
she
like that. That's
recites
beautiful.
back the positive
Yeah,
affirmations to me, I'm just like melt like butter. So
that's what's up. Can you
yeah.
show us the book again? So
Oh,
we end with you holding the book, and
absolutely.
let people know, this is on Kickstarter today, tomorrow, and Sunday. It's I need you to know you matter.
I
Affirmation.
need you to know hashtag you matter. That hashtag is so important. I
It really
forgot to
is.
speak about that, but that hashtag is so important. It has been so negative in our community because that hashtag generally has one of our brothers or sisters who's been killed name
Yeah,
behind it. But
yeah.
this hashtag for our children and what we're teaching our little ones is that you matter. You're
Right.
amazing. You're valuable. You're worthy.
Yes.
So that was
Yes.
intention. That was
Yes.
intention right there.
I like that. Good. Good. Well, thank you so much for joining us. We'll be seeing you hopefully within a week or so for your story about the success you're going to have this weekend, and we'll be able to have that in Google and YouTube and be like, yeah, go to my Kickstarter video. Martin, tells you about how I won. The Black community supported me, and I did something positive. Not something. I did an intention that was positive for the next
Absolutely.
generation. Thank you so much again.
I appreciate you all having me. Color and Book Queen, and I'm out.